Well, good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. It's already November 2nd. Oh my goodness. I don't know. October, I think, just flew by. I'm sure November and December will probably do the same, but that's the way it goes. So, again, good morning. This is my 23rd WIP in Chat. Hello to all of my sunflowers and diamond friends out there. All right, welcome to my channel. If you're new, well, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. All right, and thank you for coming back, and thank you for being a new subscriber. I hope you find my YouTube channel pretty interesting. I try to do things that would interest everybody, but it's one of those things, probably hit and miss. I guess the first thing I'm going to start with, I got a lot I want to share because this is, first of all, it's Diabetes Awareness Month. There's my shirt. One of two. The other one I'll wear next week. It's kind of chilly here this morning in the Williams household. My husband turned the furnace on yesterday, but I haven't gotten brave to go turn it back on. I'm okay. All I need, because here pretty soon I'll probably end up having a hot flash and the jacket will have to come off. So yeah, first of all, you all know I finished my Eagle. It was an event that I participated in called In Memory of, which was for September the 11th. So this took place back in September. It was for the whole month. Lee and Lenore hosted this event. They're L&L Diamond painting, if I'm right. It was an awesome time because the whole month of September I got to work on it, and I was on vacation for 1 week in September. So I did my diamond painting when I was on vacation. So that was pretty cool because I didn't go anywhere, which is okay. So then Thursday, I had to go over by my parents because we had to take my dad to a doctor in Great Bend. So I took my Eagle picture with me and I visit with Mom. I said, just want some ideas from you. So she gave them to me. So yesterday, during my lunchtime, my husband ran me up to Hobby Lobby because he wasn't working. So I said, you get to run me up to Hobby Lobby and we can spend a little time together. So he did. So I dropped this off. Well, before I dropped it off, I got to pick out the matting color. First, I thought I wanted red. Then I looked at the blue, and the lady did lay a white down, but I thought the blue looked better because there is red and blue kind of like in the background to be the flag. Okay. So I chose it. We went through a list of, they asked me some questions, what I would like done to my picture. So I did. And I told them I wanted to look really nice because I'm going to donate it. So they said, oh, that's so nice. And they were all excited to do it for me. All right. So if you're ready, here it is. And yes, I know it has a plastic cover on. I'll see if I want to take it off or not. I haven't decided. But there it is. Isn't that beautiful? I know there's a glare. I'm sorry. I'll take a picture of it and put it as the cover for my YouTube video. But there it is in all of its glory and bravery and courage, and I think it turned out really, really beautiful. I told, it was a different lady when I went there to pick it up. So I said, would you let her know she did an excellent job? And she said yes. So there we go. It's all done. And they went ahead and put a thing in the back, and it had what they call the sawtooth hanger. She said this would be a lot better, the wire and that. So, and it was funny. She goes, it'll take me about 30 to 40 minutes. I said, well, that's okay. I said, I'm on my lunch break. I get off at work at 4:30. When I'm done, I'll come up and get it. And she says, if you want, we can still call you to let you know. I said, okay, so great. By the time I got back from lunch, which my lunch ends at 1 and I got back, it was like 12:50. I happened to see I had a missed call, so I just listened to the voicemail. I didn't even check to see who called me. And it was Hobby Lobby saying, she was saying, I'm done with it already. I thought, wow, that was fast. So yeah, oh, there we go. It's a little better here. How's that? There it is. So, my thing is to donate it to Grinnell's VFW this coming Saturday already. Oh my gosh, I can't believe, like I said, it's just flying by. All right, let me sit this back here real quick so it's out of the way. And I'm working on my next project, which is the cross. I've been doing this for some time now. This will go to my church. I'm donating it to the church to have an auction in March. So, and I'm on a committee for the auction too. So, all right. And that was talked about in one previous video. So, all right. I'm going to bring you down. Here it is. I'm going to, let me see. Yeah, about right in here is where I'm going to be working. So, first of all, how is everyone doing? Sorry, I need a drink of water. I am doing good. I hope you are all doing good. I hope your week was pretty good for you. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. Hopefully this week will be better for you. Oh, I have to, let me bring you back up one more time. I have to mention that Thursday, Halloween, I've been diamond painting 1 year. I can't, like I said, the time has just been flying by. So yes, I have been diamond painting 1 year and I love it. I am so glad I found it. I can't say I didn't see any YouTube videos until after I purchased, my first diamond painting, which was a 8x8 sunflower from Hobby Lobby. One time when I was in Hobby Lobby, which was a long time ago, I did see them. Then I just, really didn't think anything about it. And then, I don't know, something came to me again that I should check it out. So I went to the Hobby Lobby, which is town over, and I seen what they had and I made the purchase of the sunflower. So yeah, pretty exciting. And I'll share some things about Hobby Lobby here in a minute too, later. So let's get back to this. And I'm hoping the light over there. Let me move my stand here. Am I still taping? Yes, okay. Alrighty. So, again, how is everyone doing? Please put it down in the comments how you're doing. I really do care. I want to know how you're all doing. I hope you're doing good. I'm not going to say fabulous or terrific, because I know we all have our days. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. And if you have diabetes, you have cancer, you have MS, you may have cerebral palsy, I don't know what you have, and I know you're probably struggling. So just know I really do care, and I would like to know how you're doing. Because, yes, like I said, we all struggle no matter what. I mean, you could be in the perfect of health and you can still have some things going on. I mean, you have your mental health. Besides physical, you could have family things going on. So, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on. The weather in Ellis, Kansas. Oh, by the way, I'm Jackie Williams. Sorry. I live in Ellis, Kansas. And yes, I'm sure you're going to say, but Kansas is so flat. No, it's not. We have lots and lots of stuff to see. There are some areas where Kansas is flat, but there are some areas like over south of Quinter, we have what's called Monument Rocks and Castle Rock. And if you were to see them, you would think you was in the Grand Canyon because it looks almost like it. So yeah. And then going back east, they have more trees and they have other things, but you know, that's okay. Everybody has, that's what's nice about Kansas. If you don't like one area, go find an area you like and then you can move there. I personally like this, the flat area. I mean, this is where I was born and raised, so whoops, go figure. It's funny how those little diamonds can get caught in the little, whatever, in the boat thing. They have those lines and they tend to get stuck sometimes. It's like, okay, really? You're going to get stuck in here? Okay. Sorry, I need to pick up my diamonds here. All right. Now we'll get back into this. Okay, so our weather is 52 degrees. Again, I live in Ellis, Kansas. It feels like 49, and the wind is 8 miles per hour from the southeast. It is calm. We did have some good winds again this week, but as of now, they are calm, so we will take it. All right. This little diamond just tends to get stuck. Let's see what my... Sorry, I need to check my wax here. Okay, we're going to start off with our national days for Saturday, November 2nd. And it's National Play Outside Day. Well, I hope your weather's nice so you can go outside and play. We're supposed to receive some rain, which is fine because we so need it. It is unreal how much Kansas can get so dry, but it does. Oops. And it's National Ohio Day, National Bison Day, and bison is a type of cow. It's pretty big. It's what the Indians hunted many moons ago. And it's also National Devil Egg Day. Yum! Who doesn't love a good devil egg? I'm sure there are some people who don't, but that's okay. Sunday's national days are Housewives Day, and it's National Daylight Savings Time ends. Well, actually, it ends. Yeah, it would be. It'd be Sunday morning at 2 a.m. So we have to fall back 1 hour. And the easy way to remember that is in the fall, we set our clocks back 1 hour. And in the spring, we set them ahead 1 hour. But the good thing about today's ending of the daylight savings time, we gain 1 hour of sleep. So yeah, that will be awesome. I don't know, I dirty up my pen and the wax is still giving me some fits here. Goodness, I have lots of diamonds here. Oops. Sorry, I apologize. All right, so, oh, wait. And it's also National Sandwich Day. So there you have it, the national days. I hope everyone enjoys them. I like knowing what national day it is. Somebody at work does it too. In our break area we have a dry erase board, and the person always changes the saying what national day, and then I think it's a guy. He's kind of an artist because he does some good pictures with it. So yeah. All right. What is your favorite sandwich? I guess a ham sandwich and turkey sandwich, or these are all deli meats. Roast beef sandwich, a chicken sandwich. Oh, I said that, didn't I? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, oh, another thing I like are chicken wraps. Those are pretty good. I must admit, those are pretty tasty. Alrighty. I have a lot to share about diabetes, but we're not going to get there yet. I want to do our trivia and our inspiration cards this morning. Make sure I'm still videotaping. Okay. Today's inspiration card says, today, choose joy. That's a good one for today. Whoops. Let's choose joy. Alrighty. Next, we're going to do the trivia cards that I have. I picked them up at my local thrift store here in Ellis. Okay, this one's I know, and it's a world landmark. Let's see, there we go. I think that's over in Australia. Let's see if I'm right. Well, for right now, it just says it's the Sydney Opera House. So yeah, I think that's right. It says, question number 1. Despite its name, opera has never been performed at the Sydney Opera House. That is false. Opera is regularly scheduled along with performances from all the arts. Okay. Question 2. The building was officially opened by Queen Elizabeth II in which year? 1973, 1983, or 1993? It was back in 1973. Question 3. What was the nationality of Jorn Usten, the architect who designed it? He was Danish. Okay, so there you have it, the Sydney Opera House in Australia. I bet that would be cool to go see it. All right, next we have an author, someone who writes a book. It's a lady. You may know, I don't, so I'm going to have to read it. Oh, yes, J.K. Rowling. Question 1. Rowling's first Harry Potter book was released under more than one title. True. In the UK, it was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and in the US, it was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And I will tell you right now, I have not read a book It don't seem like anything I'd be interested in, so if you have read it, kudos to you. Question number 2. Which of these books came last in the Harry Potter series? Was it Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, or Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince? It was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. That was the last book that came out. Question 3. Under what male name does Rowling write detective fiction? The name is Robert Galbraith. Okay, there you have it. Alrighty, I know. Oh, we know this animal. That's an armadillo. Native to Texas, but I know there are some, I think, here in Kansas. Armadillo, and in parentheses, it says 9-banded. Oh, okay, we got to figure this out. Question 1. Some armadillos can roll themselves into a ball to escape predators. True, South American armadillos can do this, but North American ones can't. Okay, I did not know they were in South America. Question 2. The armadillo is one of the official animals of which one of these United States? New Mexico, Tennessee, or Texas? It is Texas. Question 3. The name armadillo comes from a Spanish word. What does it mean? In quotations, it says armed or armored. So there you have it, the armadillo. All right. Last, okay, is Kodak, the company. They do pictures, or did pictures. I think they still do. Okay, question 1. The name Kodak comes from the Greek word for eye. False. The company invented the word. It has no meaning. Question 2. What is the term for the hole in a camera that travels through? Okay, let me read that again. What is the term for the hole in a camera that light travels through? It is the aperture, the prism, or the stop, and it's the aperture. Question 3. What cryptocurrency did Kodak launch in 2018 to support image licensing for photographers? It was called Kodak Coin. All right, there we have it. Snoop. I have a dog. His name is Snoopy. He's a rat terrier, and he's in here. That clicking is his nails. He don't like me touching his paws for anything. I've tried. He just growls and tends to bite at me. So it's like, I'm not gonna fight you. I don't want you to feel threatened. So, yep, that's my Snoops. Okay, let me place 2 more diamonds down, and then we will get to the trivia. All right, I need my notebook here because I want to write down what page I read out of here. Okay, hold on a minute. I'll lay that down. Okay, the Big Book of American Facts. All right, let's go with random facts. And I know this first page, I remember reading it to you. I think we'll read the next 2 pages here, but real quick. I don't think I've done them. 50. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Over 10% of the salt in the world is used to melt ice on American roads. I would have thought it would be more than that, but okay. One of the first two navel orange trees brought to the U.S. in 1875 is still alive today. It should maybe say are still alive today, but okay. The famous pirate Blackbeard was killed in North Carolina in 1718. The state of Alabama has a museum that houses Hitler's typewriter. Ooh, interesting. Alpine County, California has no banks, ATMs, dentists, traffic lights, or high schools. There are 7 counties in California that are even smaller than Alpine. Okay. You can drive a car through the post office on West Van Buren Street in Chicago, Illinois. Okay. I guess, you know how you always say, I'll give you front door service. I guess that's giving you inside the building service. The Garden of Eden. Whoa, this is talking about something in Kansas. The Garden of Eden in Lucas, Kansas was made with over 100 tons of concrete. Oh my goodness. A fun fact from Kansas. How cool is that? Barron County has the most fertile land in the state of Kentucky. All right, Sherry from Kentucky or KY Philly, there was a trivia fact for you. 90% of toothpicks made in the U.S. are made in the state of Maine. Okay, well, I could see that because Maine has a lot of trees. Okay, we're going to go to this next page. Scottsboro, Alabama has an unclaimed baggage center. The facility purchases lost luggage from airlines. Okay. So I guess if you're looking for some unclaimed baggage, maybe you better check in with the Unclaimed Baggage Center in Scottsboro, Alabama. You may find it there. There is one all-water mail route in the U.S. It's in the city of Magnolia Springs, Alabama, where all mail is delivered by boat. Okay. I'm sure they don't have a little paddle boat. I'm sure they have a boat that can zip around. The first successful manned balloon launch in the U.S. was completed by a 13-year-old in 1784. Oh, wow. There is a decoy capital of the world. It's Havre de Grace, Maryland. Okay, I wonder why. Michigan has a floating post office, the only one in the world. It delivers mail to ships at sea. Okay, let me write this down. My pen is way over here. I gotta write this down so I know. This is the American book. American. Yes, and Lucas is east and north of Ellis. Pretty far. It's not real close that I can go there like every day. I would have to drive quite a bit. Page 82 and 83. All right, so that being said and done, we'll go to Kansas trivia. Now, I wonder what the chances are if I were to open this and the one question would be just the one that I read. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? All right, let's see here. Let's go with history. Let me check and see. real quick. Oops, I gotta turn one more page. History. Kansas, page 41. Okay, so I've not read on this page. All right, here we go. Question. What sometime Kansas resident is credited with provoking the Civil War with his plan to harm slaves and cause an uprising in 1859? It was John Brown. He was an activist. With what did Brown intend to harm the slaves? With wooden pikes. Well, that's not good. Question. What Kansas town once boasted the largest freight terminal west of Chicago, through which 50,000 to 60,000 railroad cars moved each month? It was the town Parsons. It says Parsons was the site of the Missouri, Kansas, and Texas terminal, the Katy Line. Okay. How many Kansans were murdered in 1995? Oh, wow. There were 159 murders, which ranked Kansas 31st nationally. Wow. In 1995, how many Kansas prisoners were on death row? None. That's interesting. During World War II, who were detained in Kansas where they worked in agriculture? It was the Japanese and German prisoners of war. And I think, if I remember correctly, there was a place here, well, not here in Ellis, but over to the town east, Hayes. They had, I think, someplace south where they kept some. Question. The first Kansas airplane manufacturer was the Aerial Navigation Company of America, owned by Henry Call, but his planes, the Mayfly and the Why Not, never flew. In what town did Call build the aircraft? It was in Girard, and they spelled Girard different. It's Girard. All right, so I'm going to put, oops, diamond painting pen is not going to write. I'm just going to put Kansas, page 68. All righty. And last but not least is the Baby Boomer Trivia book. All right. All right, here we go. We're going to read about pop culture. I just want to put Baby Boomer real quick. I'll just put BB. Pop culture. This 1970s disco was the hottest nightclub in New York City. A. Dance Phase. B. Disco A Go-Go. C. The Tropicana. D. Studio 54. Oh dear. I want to say B. Disco A Go-Go. Is I correct or is I wrong? I am wrong. It's Studio 54 at 254th West 54th Street in Midtown Manhattan. Studio 54 was a Broadway theater turned into a disco nightclub managed by Steve Rubel beginning in the late 1970s. The doors opened at 10 p.m. and the bar shut down at 4 a.m. Famous regulars were Andy Warhol, Mick Jagger, Liza Minnelli, and more. So if you don't know, Andy Warhol is an artist, Mick Jagger is a rock singer, and Liza Minnelli is an actress. And she did sing too. Okay, this one is Elizabeth became queen in 1952. Who was her father? A. Edward VIII, B. John 23, C. George IV, or D. William V. I think it was A. Edward. And oh no, I was wrong. It was old George. In 1936, Edward VIII gained the throne, but in the same year abdicated to marry American divorcee Wallace Simpson, and the two were subsequently styled the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. Following his brother Edward's eighth abdication, okay, George VI ascended the throne, but in 1952 died at the age of 56 due to smoking-related health problems. George was succeeded by his eldest daughter, Elizabeth, and her reign lasted 70 years from 1952 to 2022, the longest of any British monarch. Okay. All right. And last but not least, which hair term is not associated with the 1980s? A. The mullet. B. Bobby pin. C. Mohawk. D. Banana clip. I'm going to say probably B. The bobby pin. Oh, yes. Ding, ding, ding. I'm correct. The bobby pin, or aka Kirby grip, or hair grip in the UK, is metal or plastic hairpin first popularized in San Francisco sometime after World War I. Mullet in the 80s hairstyle with business in the front, medium in parentheses, cut, party in the back, long, and short buzz sides. See TV's MacGyver. Mohawk, long center hairpiece on an otherwise shaved bald head, made famous by the 1980s icon Mr. T. Yep. And banana clip is a half-moon hair clip seen in the big hair of the 80s. I have a banana clip. I always had trouble getting it put in. All right, and that was page 16. All righty. That is all the trivia stuff for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Now we need to get down to business. And I know you're going to say, what business? Well, I need to share with you about diabetes because it is National Diabetes Awareness Month. And I have been a type 2 diabetic for 9 years now. Next year will be 10. I've been hospitalized twice, but that's nor here nor there or anywhere. It's just things I'm going to share because, like I said, any disease you have is a challenge. Sorry about this. My diamond pen and my diamond are not getting along today. They're misbehaving. So, since it's Diabetes Awareness Month, I feel, well, I'm not obligated. I choose to share information with all of my sunflower and diamond friends out there. What you do with the information is up to you. But I do hope you listen, and if something kind of sticks into your head about diabetes, that may mean you need to go get yourself, or if it's a loved one checked out, because it is very important. I will admit, I did not know I had diabetes until I went to my eye doctor and he said something, and I got scheduled, to see someone. But yeah, I mean, I really did not know. And I probably should have. There were some signs. I just gonna say it, I peed a lot, I drank a lot. There were times I was not hungry. Some people lose appetite, some don't. It just depends. But you all have to remember, our bodies are different. What I can say works for me may not work for you. Then again, it may work for a little while and then it may quit, or it could last forever. So you got to know your body, and you need to know what you got to do for your body. All right, so with that being said, and I will let you know right now, my husband is home today, so he may be coming through that door. Okay, so diabetes by the number. The numbers are staggering. Diabetes isn't just a disease, it's an epidemic. It affects over 38 million Americans. And I want to say that is a lot of American people that it affects. Okay. 1.2 million. Listen to that. 1.2 million Americans are diagnosed each year. That's a lot of people. 11.6% of Americans had diabetes in 2003. 97.6 million American adults are living with pre-diabetes. I will list it again, but I did it last week. Diabetes.org is a website you can go check out. If you go onto their website, you got to roll down quite a ways, and they have something that says, look for, are you at risk? It's a 60-second test about type 2 diabetes. So if you want, go on to diabetes.org, scroll down until you see, look for, are you at risk, and take the test to see if you may be pre-diabetes or you may already be a type 2. I don't know. And if you are, then I would suggest you go see your doctor. I'm taping. Go out for right now, please. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. All right. I didn't expect him to get up so early. He went to bed late. Okay. And then they have certain things that you can check out. Life with diabetes. They have newly diagnosed type 1 and type 2. In that section, they have health and wellness. And in that, they have fitness. Weight management, diabetes and your health, medication, better choices for life program. And then food and nutrition, we have healthy eating tips, diabetes and food, recipes from Diabetes Food Hub, and that's something that the American Diabetes Association has, is the Food Hub. Tools and resources. They have diabetes education. They have for caregivers, programs and service directory, testers and calculators, and managing healthcare costs. So yes, so go to diabetes.org, which is the American Association for Diabetes, and you can find all sorts of information. That's where I went when I found out I was a diabetic. Okay? All right. So then, another thing I wanted to share with everyone. Here is a pre-diabetes action plan. I'm not going to read everything to you. I'm just going to read, I think, this test for diagnosing diabetes, because I think that would be something good. It says your healthcare provider will have you take one or more of the following blood tests to confirm a diagnosis. A1C test measures your average blood sugar level in the past 2 or 3 months. An A1C below 5.7% is normal. Between 5.7% and 6.4% means you have pre-diabetes. And then if you're 6.5% or higher, it indicates you have diabetes. Fasting blood sugar tests measures your blood sugar after fasting overnight. A fasting blood sugar level of 99 mg/dl or lower is normal. 100 to 125 mg/dl means you have pre-diabetes, and 126 mg/dl or higher is a diagnosis of diabetes. Glucose tolerance test measures your blood sugar before and after you drink a liquid that contains glucose. You'll fast overnight before the test and have your blood drawn to determine your fasting blood sugar level. Then you'll drink the liquid and have your blood sugar level checked 1 hour to 2 hours and possibly 3 hours afterward. At 2 hours, a blood sugar level of 140 mg/dl or lower is considered normal. 140 to 199 mg/dl means you have pre-diabetes, and 200 mg/dl or higher is diabetes. I will have to go find out what the DL means. I can't remember. Oh, here are some risk factors for developing diabetes. Obesity, an underlying cause of insulin resistance. Age beyond 45. Exercising fewer than 3 times a week. Family history of type 2 diabetes. And yes, that was in my family. Giving birth to a baby that weighed more than 9 pounds. And polycystic ovarian syndrome, which its acronym is PCOS, a hormonal disorder in women. And I do have that also. So, with that being said, I just want to share a little bit more here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I want to see if I can give you what type 1 and type 2 are, so you kind of know. Type 1 diabetes. With type 1 diabetes, the pancreas is not making any insulin at all. Type 1 diabetes most often is diagnosed in children, but adults at any age can also develop it. People with type 1 must take insulin every day to allow the body to use glucose for fuel. I'm kind of 1 and 2 because I do take insulin, but my insulin is only once a week. And I don't know if you can see the picture right here. It says glucose can't enter the cell without insulin. So that's what type 1 is. Type 2 diabetes is the pancreas may still make insulin, but the cells don't respond to the insulin the way they should. This is called insulin resistance. The pancreas may try to overcome resistance by making more insulin. This helps for a while, but in time, the pancreas can't keep up with the amount of insulin the body needs. People with type 2 diabetes are less likely to need to take insulin, but I do. And this is how it goes. The cell doesn't respond to insulin. The glucose can't enter the cell. All right. So, that is some of the things you need to know. Oh, here, let me go over the healthcare terms so you kind of know. Your diabetes healthcare team will work with you to create a management plan. Team members may include a primary care provider, often your regular doctor who guides your overall care. They can refer you to specialists as needed. An endocrinologist is the doctor who specializes in diabetes. A registered dietitian, an expert in nutrition to explore food choices to help you meet your goals. A diabetes educator, often a nurse, or an RD, which is a registered dietitian, to teach you how to manage and live with diabetes. A health psychologist or social worker to help you with the emotional aspects of managing your condition. A pharmacist who fills your prescriptions and explains your medicines. An ophthalmologist, a doctor who treats eye diseases and other vision problems. A podiatrist, a doctor who specializes in foot and lower leg problems. A dentist to monitor the health of your teeth and gums. A registered nurse to help coordinate your care. And a fitness professional, such as a physical therapist or a personal trainer, to teach you how to safely exercise with diabetes. So there you go. Those are just some things you should know. I feel like you should know. And I'll cover some more of this. I mean, we got the rest of November every, I think, 4 Saturdays or 5 Saturdays here. So, yep. All right. Let's see. We're getting close to an hour, and I just real quick want to share a few other things with you. Let's see. I said Thursday, my brother and I went to Great Bend with our dad. We had to take him to a doctor. He has a very bad case of carpal tunnel in both of his hands. So he will have to have carpal tunnel surgery. But unfortunately, they can't do it until February of next year. So, that is that on that end. This Saturday, my dad and my brother will be having that roasted pig out in Grinnell. So, I will be helping with that, but I don't think I'll help until later in the afternoon. So I'll do my WIP and Chat next week and then get it ready to post. And then I don't know if it'll be lunchtime or when I'll go help, which is fine. If it's not until later in the evening, I'm okay. So yeah. Oh, and this week at work, we had something called Spirit Week for the employees. So, Monday, you got to wear a crazy hat day. Tuesday was flannel shirt day, which was okay, but it turned out to be a very warm day here in Kansas. Wednesday was twin day. You were supposed to dress like twins. Actually, that should have been our flannel shirt day because it got very cold here on Wednesday. And then Thursday, and the manager of the branch, she provided breakfast for us that morning. Thursday was just, you got to dress up for Halloween. You could wear a costume, and they had soup for lunch. And they had chili soup. And then yesterday you was supposed to wear, like, you could wear um, something from the town that you live in. So we did our Fort Hayes shirts because we have Fort Hayes. So it's just, what we do. You wear Fort Hayes, which is okay. All right. Oh, and I wanted to show one other thing because my time is coming to an end here. Oh, yeah, dropped some diamonds there. I'm sure if you went on to the American Heart Association, they probably have this. You could get one probably for free, or you could even, call. It's 800-333 three threes and then 3032. But these are some recipes with heart for people with diabetes. So there are different things in here. But what I wanted to show you is when I'm watching TV, I decided to work on my crosses. So this is the first one I'm working on. It's turning out very pretty, I think. So, yep. Excuse me. And, like I said, my husband's off from work today, so I don't know what he's got planned. It's one of those things we just sometimes go by the... I always say float your boat. So, I would say, whatever you want to do, I'll do it. Because he did say, what are your plans? This was last night. I said, I don't know. Since you're not working, it's whatever you want to do. I said, I'm okay with it. So, I shall see what he wants to do. I'll have to go check. I think that's everything. I'm just excited. I have my eagle done. It is framed. So next week, I can take it with me when I go to Grinnell. I need to get some veterans cards ready and mailed out. I mail. And if you are a veteran, let me bring this up. If you are a veteran, I want to thank you for your service. My dad was in the service. My father-in-law was in the service. I have a couple uncles that were in the service. Just trying to think. Who else? I have just some friends that I know that were in the service. So, yeah, if you was, thank you again for your service. I know it's quite something. A lot of you were never given, I don't know how to say it, the recognition, the thank yous. So I like to say thank you and God bless you for doing your part on that, because anymore I don't think veterans are treated the right way. So with that being said, I'm not going to say a whole lot more. So, but anyway, to me, if you served, you sacrificed a lot. You went through a lot for us, and I am truly grateful for that. And that's why I say God bless you. I know you think you sneeze, but you don't. All right, so with that being said, it's almost an hour anyway. I'm going to say have a fabulous weekend. We're supposed to maybe get rain. We'll wait and see what happens. And I hear Snoopy, so I better go check on him. So, again, have a fabulous weekend. I hope you're all doing well. If not, put it down in the comments. I'm okay. Let me know what's going on. If anything, I can at least pray for you. Because sometimes that's all we need is just a little prayer to get us through. All right. So, with that being said, have a fabulous weekend again. I will see you next week. And remember to watch, like, subscribe, comment, share. I hope you like this content, and I will see you all next week. Bye.